Take a deep breath in and let it go slowly, like a wave pulling back from the shore. Let your body soften. Let your mind drift. You don't need to go anywhere. You're already arriving. Now imagine yourself standing at the edge of the sea, but not just any sea. This one feels ancient, alive, as if it remembers you. The sand beneath your feet is cool and firm. The air is soft with salt and silence. And the water, it doesn't just shimmer, it hums. As you take your first step toward the tide, something stirs inside your chest. A quiet pull, not from the ocean itself, but from something within it. Something that knows you by soul, not by name. The waves roll in gently, brushing over your toes, and you feel it. A memory, not of this life, not from your mind, but from somewhere deeper, stored in the body, etched in your energy. You wade in, slowly. The water reaches your ankles, your calves, your knees, and with each step, you feel the past begin to wake. Not just your past, but the long, spiraling memory of your soul, the lives, the loves, the moments that shaped you before you ever learned to speak. This ocean holds echoes, not in words, but in sensations, whispers. You pause with the water at your waist and close your eyes. Listen. The sea doesn't speak in language. It speaks in feeling, in rhythm, in knowing. You take another breath, deeper this time, and feel it. A flicker of recognition. Maybe it's a face, maybe a name, maybe nothing clear, just the ache of something true. Let it come. Let it rise like salt from the sea. This is not imagination, it's remembering. You whisper, not out loud, but inward, I'm ready to return. And the water welcomes you back. You're standing still now, chest deep in water, surrounded by quiet. It's not the kind of quiet that feels empty. It's the kind that holds everything. And in it, you feel a shift. The pull doesn't come from above or behind, but from below. The sea is inviting you in, not to lose yourself, but to remember yourself more completely. You take one last look toward the horizon, and then you exhale. Close your eyes and let your body sink. There's no resistance, no effort. The ocean knows how to hold you. You descend slowly, peacefully, as light stretches and bends around you like strands of memory. The deeper you go, the softer everything becomes. Sound fades, time dissolves, and all that's left is breath and sensation. You don't feel lost, you feel returned. Beneath the surface, the water is clear and impossibly still. It's like floating inside a dream, and ahead, something begins to take shape. Not a place, not a structure, but a presence. You feel it before you see it, a knowing that brushes against your chest like warm current through your heart. You drift closer, not swimming, just following the path your soul seems to already know. Then you see it, a faint shimmer in the water, like a doorway made of light and memory. Not physical, but very real. As you move through it, you begin to feel waves of recognition wash over you, not in stories, but in feelings you can't explain. Suddenly, your body remembers a kind of movement you haven't made in this lifetime, a gesture, a sound, a ritual. Your hands want to float a certain way. Your spine softens in a rhythm that doesn't belong to now. And your heart aches in a way that feels like truth returning. You are not imagining, you are remembering. You see flashes, a shell held to your lips, a circle of others around you, humming low tones, a necklace of coral, salt in your hair, moonlight on water. Maybe you were a healer, a priestess, a guide, or simply someone who listened to the sea long before the world forgot how. Let the images come. Don't chase them. Just notice. Let the body hold what the mind can't name. Some memories might feel soft. Others might sting. That's okay. The ocean doesn't filter, it holds it all. You wrap your arms around your torso, floating gently, letting the currents move past your skin. And somewhere deep inside, a quiet voice rises. You have always known. You just forgot you were allowed to remember. You let those words land, not in your brain, in your body. The water begins to swirl softly around you, like it's drawing something out, not to erase it, but to show you what's ready to return. And in this moment, you understand. Memory is not in the mind, it's in the soul, and your soul stores everything in the sea. The water around you is still, but inside you, something is rising, not like panic, not like pressure, like a tide coming back after centuries. You stay suspended, weightless in the blue, and suddenly, without effort, you begin to see something ahead of you. Not a place, not a face, but a scene, faint at first, then clear. It's not imagination, it's not a dream, it's a memory, a true one, from a time before language, before roles, before explanations. You see yourself, not in a mirror, but in another body, another life, another way of being. You're underwater, just like now. But it's your world, not your meditation. You're moving through glowing reefs. You're gathering something, herbs, shells, energy. You're singing, a low, deep tone that seems to shape the water. And around you, others are listening, not for entertainment, for healing. You were a guide, a channel, a voice of the ocean. Maybe you still are. You breathe slowly as you watch, no judgment, no analysis, only witnessing. You let the scene continue, hands pressed to someone's chest, a circle of people holding stones, a quiet ritual in moonlit water, tears, then relief, silence, then light. You feel it not just in your eyes, but in your bones. I remember this, your body says, even if your mind is still catching up. You reach toward the image, gently, and as you do, it pulses once with golden light, and then melts into the sea, not gone, absorbed into you. You don't feel loss, you feel integration, like a part of yourself just came home. You wrap your arms around your torso again, feeling the warmth ripple through your ribs, and then you hear it. Not a voice, exactly, but a knowing. This wasn't just a lifetime, it was a promise to remember, to carry the sound of healing forward, to listen when the world forgets, to feel when others close. You breathe, long, full, still floating. The memory fades now, not because it's gone, but because it's become part of you. You don't need to hold it with effort. It's living in your energy now, and you feel it settle. You settle. This ocean is not just water, it's your archive. And now a page has been turned, a piece has returned, and you are more whole. The sea around you stills again. The golden pulse from the last memory fades into quiet, but your body remains open. And now you sense something new, not fear, not darkness, but depth, like a part of the ocean you haven't yet touched, a place that holds silence of a different kind. It's colder here, not physically, but emotionally, heavier, older, and yet it calls to you just the same. You know this part, you've always known it. You just haven't visited in a long time. The water begins to swirl slowly beneath you, pulling you downward, not fast, but with purpose. You surrender to it, trusting the current, trusting yourself. You descend, eyes open. Everything grows quieter, still, clear. And then, through the blue, you see her. You, but not as the healer, not as the singer, as the one who hurt, the one who lost, the one who buried a piece of herself in the sea and never looked back. She floats alone, knees drawn in, her back to you, and you feel it in your chest, a sudden, sharp ache. You know this version of you. She was left behind in a moment you couldn't carry. A grief too big, a goodbye too early, a truth too tender to face. You float closer. You don't speak. You don't rush. You just let her feel you there. Slowly, she turns. Her eyes meet yours, and they are full, not just of tears, but of recognition. She remembers you, and you remember her. You reach out your hand. She hesitates. Then she lets you hold her, and the water around you thickens with emotion, not to drown you, but to cleanse you. You feel her pain, your pain, not just as memory, but as life. You see what she carried: abandonment, guilt, the ache of having too much to give and nowhere safe to place it, the fear of your own tenderness, the loss of a love that shaped everything. You don't try to fix her. You just stay. You hold her. You breathe. And with every inhale, you feel something uncoil in your chest. Not all the way, just enough. She sobs without sound, and you let her, because this ocean was made for this, to hold everything, even the echoes we hide from. You say softly, inwardly, you don't have to carry it alone anymore. I'm here now, I'll carry us both. She nods once and dissolves into you, not as disappearance, but as return. You don't feel heavier, you feel whole. You don't feel fragile, you feel real. You float again in stillness, but everything inside you has changed. The water is warmer now, softer, like it witnessed something sacred and survived it. So did you. You float in silence. But now, the silence feels different. Not heavy, not hollow, but full. Full of what you've remembered. Full of what you've reclaimed. Full of what you've released. Your body feels soft, but not collapsed. Held, aligned, complete. You look upward. The light above is calling you now. Not demanding, not pulling, just welcoming. And for the first time, you're ready to rise, not as someone returning to the surface empty-handed, but as someone bringing something home. You take a breath, long and gentle, and begin to ascend, not quickly, not all at once. Each movement is intentional, each moment a choice. The sea holds you as you move upward, through layers of blue and memory, through softness and clarity, through stillness and transformation. And with every breath, you feel more you, not the you present to the world, but the you forgot was always there, the ancient one, the tender one, the listening one, the strong one. And suddenly, you hear it again, a whisper, familiar now, the voice of the ocean, or maybe the voice of your soul. You didn't come here to escape. You came here to remember. And now, you carry the echoes with you. The phrase lands like light in your chest, and you realize nothing you met in these depths is gone. It's all still with you, but softer, wiser, integrated. You feel a presence around you, the you from before, the healer,